Matter of fact, a big shout out to
Oh, you know,
what's
I'm
that?
coming for you.
Hit the beat. They doing their thing out there.
Now they got to be.
Yeah, they doing their thing.
They tired of being talked of. Like, why we not here? Why we can't be part of New York swag?
Check this. Always. I will never count them out.
Check this out, man. I'm Mathematics.
And I'm Ron.
And we are the Hangout. This is episode 17.
17. 1 and a 7, Poppy, all right?
Yeah, but time out. We got new sound effects.
Oh,
Scarface.
Snap.
Oh,
Scarface.
I love it. I love it.
It's real. Shout out to Boogie Black. He's the one who told me to get the gunshots.
He's a nerd. No,
that's a fact. Shout out to all of our S.STREET Media family. We are the plug, the House of Hip Hop, the Vandal Hour, the Grown Man Show, the Millionaires, the Trip Over Radio Show, and countless others. Fancy on Air, DJ Pod Piper, Love After Dark. Pause. Yeah.
We got to pause a lot.
Yeah,
in New York, we say no freaky.
Yeah.
Outside, we say no freaky.
Okay.
We might have to
this is a no freaky,
no
pause goes on.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, we gonna make sure.
So, we have a guest tonight. We don't even call it a guest. We got a comrade in the building.
Yeah.
He goes by the name of B Love.
You already know. We're looking. Everybody know me as B Love in the street, but apparently because of some things, you have to stick to the name of Be Loyal too. You know what I mean? AKA Be Loyal. So
there you go.
We got the guard in the building, man. Before we get into this conversation, make sure you subscribe to our channel on S.STREET Media on YouTube. S.STREET Media on YouTube. Tap in. Check out all them other shows. Go down the rabbit hole, pause, of S.STREET Media shows. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be a ghost rider, a.k.a. a ghost follower. Ooh. Don't be no Nicolas Cage Marvel comic book ass nigga.
Oh, damn, don't be a cartoon then.
Yeah.
Be a cartoon.
We don't need those.
No ghost man.
No ghost man.
We need the support of the people.
Yes.
Shout out to our third host, who's not here physically, but he's always going to be here in the energy field and form. My man Woody Wood, man.
Yes.
AKA the man on the couch, AKA the Puerto Rican Ed McMahon, AKA EMP2, AKA Spazer, Chud. You heard? That's my bro. He's one of the founders of the Hangout with S.STREET Media.
Yes.
He will be here on Friday with us doing what we doing. You know what I mean?
Every time.
We still got the wires. All these wires that we're using comes from Woody Wood. That's how deep it is, man. So he's always...
No freaky, all right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yo, he caught the post.
Yeah. We actually have an episode that we get into like these two names, and both of their names actually are pause moments automatically.
Automatic. I see that.
Automatically. His name is, what's your name?
Hot Rod.
No. Why you gotta do that?
It almost sounds like a porn name.
Almost. It is. Niggas go, Hot Rod in the building.
It's going to be a recession, so we got to make
crazy money. Well, fucking sex sells, they say.
Yeah.
Get an OnlyFans real quick.
Might as well.
Don't be the Hot Rod for the Transformers.
Don't pick up truck on that one.
He killed Optimus Prime, man. He's the reason why Optimus Prime got murdered.
Oh, shit.
My bad.
Don't do that.
My bad.
Rodimus Prime. That was
even Bumblebee is tough. Remember that.
Oh, yeah.
He got killed in the first 5 seconds of the movie.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hey,
Whoever watched Transformers, man.
He must have been black.
Bumblebee got his wig slit by Megatron.
Oh, man.
The first 5 minutes of the Transformer movie, man.
Bumble.
That was crazy, man. No lie to you, I was at the age that I almost cried. Like, they killed Bumblebee. I knew the movie was going to be real when they killed the character off the first 5 minutes.
That's it.
I said, this is not a kid's cartoon. Nope. Somebody died in Transformers?
Nah, that's crazy.
This is crazy, man.
That's crazy if you ask me.
Yo, how you feeling, Rod?
Yo, I'm good. You know, working hard, doing my thing.
Pause.
But yeah, I'm glad we here today doing our thing. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. What you been up to, man?
Doing these events.
What?
Pause.
What? I'm just what?
You called me up.
You said all this hard shit. No freaking and what?
No freaky. Pause. But I'm saying, yeah, we've been, I've been checking out these artists as far as like our guests here, and
it's all right. We had a little moment earlier.
Of course,
everybody smoked to the face. That's what it is. We just got a little lost. But we back.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason why I laughed because he said, "Yo, we've been doing mad events," and it was like we was on tour for like last 2 weeks. So like that's what made me actually laugh. Like,
so it makes sense.
Yeah, no, we really.
He knows what he's talking about. He just didn't say it right. That's all. We good. We understood you. We understood you.
This is the high moment. We caught ourselves right now. We good moment. We good money right now. Definitely.
Good.
But
God bless.
just doing our thing. Just trying to connect with the fam, gain new followers and family.
Go follow. Go subscribe.
Definitely do what we do.
I'm gonna, say this.
You gonna watch what you say.
He's just watching now.
I know. So I am watching what I'm saying, not because of the pause moment,
no, of course.
but I don't like to repeat things. And so I'm paying attention to what I'm saying. I'm not speaking fast off the top of my head. I got to fill in words and phrases that I'm repeating the same phrase 100,000 times. So I gotta think a little bit. You know what I mean? And under the influence doesn't help. So yeah.
I gotta make sure I'm good.
Yeah, this week has been a crazy week. What's today? Friday? All right. So last week was a crazy week. We had the Urban Architects event at Rockwella. It was a art exhibition for 2 weeks. It featured artists like Danny Cortez, /FTR, Mighty Math, Protect Your Heart, Zera, Michael Allen, Alien, a.k.a. Fade AA, Moody Mutts, and 19 artists all together.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was crazy, man. We really had the opening was
It was a show. It was definitely a show.
If you wasn't here, you missed history. We celebrated 50 years of graffiti. We had performers performing.
I wish I was here for that.
Yeah, we had Free Guard, we had Debonair, we had Anya, we had Worldorama. It was crazy, man. A lot of the artists that was actually in the show pulled up with their families. We had kids in here. Shout out to Big Man Entertainment, the guard Inf, who held down the merch table.
Nice.
We had a secret VIP section.
Green room.
Yeah, the green room. That's a great way to
The green room.
Yeah.
The illusion room now.
Yeah, the green room. It was like a situation, man. It was a vibe. It was real vibey. That's gonna be my new shit. It was real vibey, man. It was real vibey, real
it's
groovy.
It's a vibe.
real groovy, man. And so we got a lot of support. From what I'm hearing, the count was like 220 people altogether throughout the whole time. So strong turnout. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, everybody that pitched in. Did they thing, helped out. Definitely.
The Vandal Hour definitely put it on for S.STREET Media. There's a lot of controversies that is associated to the event. I'm not going to go into those controversies, but let me say, throwing that event at that magnitude, something that it crossed so many. It took so many people to execute the idea. 2 weeks, 7 events. It was kind of like a mini festival, summit-ish type of thing.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean? Because
definitely
each day was something different happening. And so it was a lot of, behind closed doors, a lot of hate be going on, man. And I don't like to put that energy out, but a lot of people be hating. And I'm not talking about home team because home team is good.
Always.
But the people outside of home team, there's a lot of people be hating, man. A lot of people don't want to see us rise, pause. A lot of people don't want to see us be highlighted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want us to get attention. So we got a lot of blockers out there. You know what I mean? I don't call them act blockers no more.
Nah, not even.
You heard? I said act blockers.
Act blockers.
I don't call them act blockers no more. Them niggas just blockers.
Just blockers.
You just a block.
Yeah, them niggas is like sun lotion.
God damn.
What's that? That's the blocker, right?
That's sun blocker.
Sun
That's sun lotion.
I like that.
That's
suntan.
I like that. He just made his own bottle, by the way, folks.
That was groovy.
That was groovy.
That was groovy.
That was actually smooth. I ain't gonna lie. You got away with that one.
These niggas is suntan lotion.
Suntan blockers. Hey, motherfucking sunlight getting away.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. So shout out to everyone who helped make it a success, man. We had my therapy event. We had the beat packs and bars. We had the pregame. Shout out to Primo Bozo.
Fire.
Primo Bozo.
You don't know who Primo Bozo is?
Yo, the name of that is fire.
That's
That's they could call himself Primo Bozo.
Primo Bozo.
Hey,
man.
Bozo, what up, bro?
Yeah, don't forget the Primo.
They call me Corporate Bozo. They call me Corporate Bozo.
Bozo.
They say, yo, I think you actually can take the name Corporate Bozo. They gave it to me. I didn't even make it up. I had some other shit.
There's always a fifth Beatle. You already know.
Yeah, nah, that's like the ninth Beatle. That's the ninth Beatle,
The ninth
man.
Beatle.
He's the Beatle off the bench. Yeah, he's the Beatle off the bench.
That's it.
Water boy type shit.
That's funny.
So yeah, so the urban architect. Shout out to everyone who helped make that a success.
Yes.
This year has been kind of good for S.STREET Media, and I'm glad to even be able to say that.
Yes.
God bless.
It's
God
been
bless.
positive.
Yes.
It's been positive.
Good. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
So we got another event coming up. It is the Who Runs the World event, thrown by the 1718 Collective.
Yes.
It's happening March
Shout out.
18th to the 20th. Shout out to 1718 Sosa, the business partner. He has this yearly event all focused on women. It is one of our...
You need to be there. Why we not there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're not there,
no,
go find yourself.
Men are allowed to be there. But it's just all the
Focused
women
on the
are the ones, the players, like whether it be the performers, whether it be the vendors, whether it be whatever, the host. It's just,
Okay.
And,
Shout out to y'all women.
yeah, dudes always pull up, man. Dudes always pull up.
Show love,
That's why
support.
it's one of our strong events.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because, when you put a lot of females in one spot, dudes want to be there. The werewolves come out. The werewolves come out. So
Hope they buy drinks.
that's
Man,
how
hopefully.
Yeah.
Because it'd be the women that spend. We can't hate on them. I ain't gonna lie.
you can't.
Yeah, y'all spend.
Spend,
We're
spend.
not gonna hate on y'all. When y'all want to spend on the other girls that got, bartenders and all that, I see y'all spending.
Oh, yeah,
We
definitely.
spend.
Oh,
The
yeah.
ones that spend, that want to spend right, but then they get the niggas that get caught up and be like,
Yeah.
Blow that bag.
he complaining about $15 tip. What? He just spent $200-$300 on one bottle and only. Yeah, they start hating on y'all, bro. Don't get mad.
Don't get mad.
I'm not gonna lie, man. And that's one of my phrases I don't want to say anymore this podcast. But word. I be on some Al Bundy shit, man.
Oh man, he put his hand.
I be on some Al
Let me
Bundy
this
shit.
shit. Let me this shit right
I be
now.
having a dollar bill with the string. And I just be like, what you want? What you want? What you want?
Don't get it
Hey.
twisted. I ain't even need a
Right
string.
back.
Nah, we ain't gonna hate. We ain't gonna hate.
I be on my Married with
Some of us
Children
be doing
shit.
it because we do it, man. But I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll join them. I
Yeah.
did it too. I put $1 on your ass, girl, and took it back. My bad.
Yeah,
But I threw 3 more after that. You know, at least.
I be on my Al Bundy shit, man.
Let me keep some coffee.
Keep a little coffee change, you know what I'm saying?
Let me get some coffee later.
Yo, back in the days, we used to put the hole in the quarter and put the string through it and play the arcade and pull the quarter back up.
All day.
Oh, man. Real 80s shit. Real 80s shit.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Definitely.
But,
you know now.
Yo, do they actually take change in the arcade these days?
Yeah, still. Yeah, some places I believe.
I don't even know if there's still. If anything, you go
there's
Dave
not a
and
man-
Buster's, you got to get a credit
you know what
card.
it is? There's not too many arcades really right now in stores or chicken spots like it used to be.
Yeah.
So
pizzerias.
Pizza. I don't know. You gotta go to Chuck E. Cheese or something. Other than that, it's just not like that. Like how
it ain't the
used to be.
same. It ain't the same. You
I'm
can't run up on a Pac-Man and be like, yo, come on, I play.
I was just talking to one of my neighborhood store Kennedy's man.
Man.
Bro, we was just chatting for hours. And he was telling me, I remember seeing you as a little boy. Dude, I used to go to the right, play whatever video game you wanted. Marvel vs. Capcom,
all that.
Bro. It was lit.
We got Marvel versus Capcom in the office right now.
Right
yeah, we
now,
gotta go
PlayStation.
Yeah, and I just figured out I am not good.
Not everybody's good.
Yeah,
Nah, just hit all the buttons. You be nice.
Some people hit all the buttons and they think they nice.
There was a young brother that was here who was nice, and he showed me what nice looked like. I thought I was good. That nigga was nice. I was aight. After he played, I was aight. I took back my good for alright.
Is that some people, some of us dudes, we know the backspin, back, up, right. Like, it's just crazy.
But
ABC, I don't know, 1, 2, 3.
But I'm thinking when like these video game machines, man, and I don't really see the quarter things no more. I imagine like some 8-year-old with a debit card.
Yeah.
Their mama debit card.
That won't even pass my mind.
Swiping.
That won't pass my mind.
It'd be like $2 to play the game now. The way they like,
little nigga might got a chime.
Oh wow, that little nigga got a chime to pay. He lit.
Oh my bad. We got it. So we're trying to go corporate.
That's what we do.
Basically, we trying to make money. So we're gonna try to reframe from the cursing like fuck, shit, damn, nigga, stuff like that. We're not gonna.
You know what? You right.
We're not doing that stuff.
We're gonna keep it PG again.
We're not doing that stuff no more.
All right.
Start from that.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah. So this is the corporate version of the Hangout. Now for with you. So we got B Love in the building, man.
Yes, B Love.
Shout out to B Love.
B Love.
Yo, B Love. How do Raw? Do you remember how we met the brother?
Yes, we met the brother in Sour Mouse.
True indeed.
I forgot the
Sour
name.
Mouse.
Sour
The
Mouse.
name of that thing.
Yeah,
Sour Mouse NYC.
that's a fact. And
Definitely.
the event was. Can anybody remember the event? So I know it was us and Kem King.
The Valentine's.
The Valentine's Day.
Pink versus red. Shout out.
Yeah, you got it. You have to bring the lady songs out.
It took 3 brain cells to figure that
It's
out.
all right. It's all right.
But it's cool.
I had the ladder.
It could have been longer. Pause.
Hey, yo.
For real.
You heard? So, we met the guard at the Valentine's Day event.
There were girls there, by the way, guys.
Yeah. There was, and it was a good vibe. We had a lot of dope performers. Shout out to all the new performers
All of them.
that joined the family. Like one of them is Goldilocks.
Yes.
Was there.
Yes. I've seen them perform before.
Get out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you saw Goldilocks perform.
I think
before.
it was like a Steez or something like that. It was something. I think it was on 2 Prince Street. We went to an event, and when was it? There's a couple artists I've seen before. Definitely, you was a new artist that I never seen. So when I first heard your sound, I was like, oh, hold up, wait. Definitely.
Yeah,
so, everybody was talented. Dude, definitely.
Yeah, that night was groovy too.
What was that dude named the R&B singer name?
Oh, you mean the
Q Jeff.
Q Jeff, yes.
Q Jeff.
He put everybody in a vibe. When he was up there, he put everybody in a vibe right there.
Yeah, he was singing all the old school joints. He killed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. He killed it. You know who killed it too? I can't think of his name, but it was like something the OG.
Ah, shoot.
Dave,
I think so.
Dave UOG.
Yeah.
Dave UOG. He was good also.
Yeah, definitely.
But the guard came through, him and his peoples. They did try to sneak in. I'm not.
Yeah, you can do it. Do it.
Do it.
Because it's still on camera. I can't lie. It was still on camera. So you can do it.
It was on camera.
You can do it. Hell yeah, it's on his page.
There was some controversies that night.
Oh, man.
There was some controversies that night, but wound up, D Nasty was the one that connected the dots on that. Shout out to D Nasty.
D Nasty, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. Shout out to my brother.
The brother came through, and when it was his time, I didn't know what to expect.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect. And the vibe that the first song that you set it off with, crazy. Mm-hmm. It is radio worthy. It is ready to be heard by millions.
Thank you.
Talk to me about that night, man, and that song.
That song, personally, it's called Trackstar Remix. From that beat, I incorporated my own swag to it, my own story.
All right.
I put my own life on the line on that one, basically. I showed what we do, what it takes to be who you are today. It was about a special girl, of course. I had a few of my female songs become very, very better.
Okay.
After a while. Much better. When, I guess a few women break your heart. That's what I'm saying. Man. So I guess that one was a little personal. That one was one personal one.
Them female dogs.
But I wanted y'all to dance to it. That's really what it was. I didn't want you to feel all sad, So my whole idea was to make sure you could feel my pain, but dance in the rain. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Type shit. Excuse that.
Yo, that song sounded like I'm getting the vibes of what's the guy with one eye that's in jail now? in prison now.
Fetty Wap.
It gave me that energy. Like
that's crazy.
When I first heard his song, like it was that energy. Like I could see it was universal. The sound was universal. What you was talking about, it was universal. I didn't even know the deepness of the song. Like just the hook wise, automatically the way you delivered it.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
It was definitely like I said, oh shit, the guard got something off the rip. Mm-hmm. Usually when I hear good talent, it is usually off the. Once I hear the sound, it vibrate.
Okay.
It
automatically vibrate.
Like I could tell a hit song. Every time there's two things that I could do. I have a magic power with.
Tell them.
And here's my magic powers.
Tell them.
They should hire. They should write a Marvel movie about me. My two magic powers is if I smoke some bud and the bud makes me like conversate about it, like whatever it is, if I smoke it and halfway through or a couple of pulls through, I'm already conversating about it, like, what's this? Like,
yeah.
And I already know that this is that whatever weed I'm smoking is gonna take over the city. Mm-hmm. Like I can, and I that was the DJ.
The DJ breaking down.
That's it.
That was a DJ.
The glitch.
Yeah, it was glitch.
I felt like Poetic Flacco from No Jumper.
Oh nah.
Don't do
it.
Don't do it.
If I smoke it, and it's a conversation, and I'm like, what's this? And I'm coughing or something, and I want to know what this
What the
strand
info?
is.
You want the info on it? Like,
I guarantee it's going to take over the city. Peanut butter breath. I did that with. Forbidden fruit.
Oh, that was.
I did that with. My original OG. I did that with.
That's it.
Girl Scout cookies. I did that with. I never when I hit some weed and I'm like, oh, that's that.
That's that strength.
That's going to be, I guarantee you, if I talk about it, you're going to hear somebody else talk about it later. Mm-hmm. Another one, my other superpower is with music. If something vibrates with me, like if I could say a piece of your lyric right after I hear it the first time, or automatically I'm connected to the song, like automatically I'm in the vibe of the song, that's a hit.
Definitely.
That's a hit. I say,
thank you.
If I hear it, if somebody else hear it, they're going to feel the same way. I felt that way about B Fortune.
Yeah.
The first time I heard that song,
definitely.
a hit song.
Yes.
I felt that way about Honey De Niro during the Lipstick and Bullets album. She played a song for me, and she knows the song. Whenever I hear that shit, I knew automatically, like, oh, that's the shit. Free Guard. He had a song called Bando.
Oh, yeah, man.
That was a song. I heard it on somebody else's page. Automatically, I want to know who this person is. I find out who Free Guard is. Find out I knew him in the past, though. But at that point, I didn't know him, you know? And so when I hear something and it vibrate like that, I know enough for me to say, after your performance, yo, boy, we're going to interview you. Like, out of everybody that was going, we didn't conversate, we wasn't having no conversation, nothing. It was just, I heard that song, I was like this.
Yo.
I looked at, I looked at me and said,
yo, get his info.
I said, oh, got you. Everyone who surrounds S.STREET Media that we fuck with like that, it came from a moment like that.
Appreciate it.
I swear, no exaggeration. Everyone who I deal with musically at S.STREET Media, matter of fact, business-wise too, because usually as a vibe, if I vibe with you, and I'm going to say I'm wrong sometimes. Matter of fact,
it could be sometimes.
Remember what we talking about when we hear business-wise,
of course. I already know.
I got a sidetrack for a second.
Okay.
Sidebar, yo, I'm not going to name no names, but the people know who it is, man. Yo, she does not fuck with us. She is not a part of our platform. I do not rock with her, and I really don't care about her. So sign that contract and CC that. You heard?
Okay.
Because I just got to say that some side shit came to me a couple of days ago that just reminded me. I don't do this on over here. On this platform or nothing like that. But for certain people, like, this is the only time I'm doing it. First time I'm doing it, only time I'm going to do it. For that person, yes, they are not a part of what we're doing. Do not believe the lie. Do not believe that we're cool or nothing. We are not cool. And I wish them the best. A whole lot of sand and hot dogs.
Oh no, I didn't even expect that. He caught me off guard with that shit.
Hey,
he hit him with the sand dog.
So let's get back to what we was talking about.
Okay.
The sand
what we was talking about again before that?
I think we were talking about that where the performance was going.
The sound,
He was saying the sound.
So when something vibrate like that, even outside of music, like business wise, me and the guard Sosa, I met him. We connected off GP. I was like, yo, boy, you do business? Blah, 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 boom. And we was doing business together. So, and we've been doing business now for 9 years, going on 10 years. So, it's a vibe. Do I fuck up sometimes? Yes, I do. And that's an example of, like, sometimes I do fuck up. And
we all fuck up.
Human.
Everybody fucks
we
up.
human.
Sometimes you gotta fuck up.
yeah, so your performance to me, that day was standoutish. Out of what was going on that night, man.
Thank you.
You know, let me ask you, where are you coming from?
I'm from Dykeman.
All right then.
All right.
You know, Fab said of Black Rob. Yeah, we special delivery type of guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We all used to Harlem Shake. We all come from that era. Facts. Reggae parties was lit in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's house. We all come from that. Especially breaking even the cars outside, you know.
Ooh,
we all come from that. You know, whoever's been around that era knows that you don't got to be an uptown, nigga to be like that, but that's where we come from. Show cars, bless women.
If a person, we meet a person right now and they from New York City and we be like, yo, you know about the areas? They be like, yeah. The first thing that comes to your mind if someone says Dykeman, what's the 3 things that come to your mind first?
Well, the first thing they're gonna say, clubs.
All right.
That's one. Cars, money, and then they're gonna actually have to admit the ladies. But those are the first 3 things: clubs, cars, money. Because that's what we know from. Baby.
I like that too.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to say this. If you're from Brooklyn, especially Williamsburg, we're going to say the weed, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the bud. Yeah, home of the heist.
It's the
we all
weed.
call home of the heist. I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it.
Sour D landed on our side first, I think.
Yeah,
but we ain't going to get into all
haze.
that.
You had the haze.
When Sour Diesel and Hayes came out the plant, they landed on... That motherfucker must have been growing on 204 and Post. That first plant must have been somewhere over there.
Exactly. Everybody gravitated to that mother.
Not to, shout out to
Home of the Haze.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Home of the Haze.
We had the Golden Bud on Sherman, if y'all ever went there. That was back then. There's just a lot of things that, there's a lot of things that come from Dykeman that is it's still art out there, as much as tragedy as it became, but it's still art. So,
growing up in Dykeman, what was that like growing up out there?
Fun in the beginning. I mean, sports, OGs talking to you, people being real with you, cooking, a lot of people, houses full of food. I remember Thanksgiving, you was able to go to 19 cribs.
Oh, yeah.
One day, eat 19 times.
That's some big man shit.
For real though, sleeping over people's cribs for no reason. Partying on weekdays as a junior high school kid. Literally, even
they don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
Nah, bro, it's just been original. Like waiting for grandma to go to DR.
Yeah,
open house.
Have a whole crib for us.
Really
for a
get
whole
high
week.
here now. Drunk.
Make sure you feed the dog, though.
At that time, I had a cat. Shout out to Black.
Shout out to the cat.
But yeah, man, tables in the tub. That's how it was. Shorty sleeping on it.
That's it.
We needed to put a table somewhere, and she needed to sleep.
Yo.
Facts.
Stories to tell.
Nah, there's too much stories. If I tell you something, yeah, listen. My grandma got mad at me one time walking in thinking I'm humping the crap out of a girl. On the floor, you're practically having sex. I was like, I know, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, loving niggas, that been around you, that's been supporting you. It's been like that. In the beginning, it was always a better half, It was definitely better,
Of course, you got the good side.
You got moms and dads that if you didn't have a mom or you didn't have a dad, you could go chill in their house and you feel like you got a mom.
All the time?
It'd be like that, things like that. Because I come from hardship. I come from when my mom was still a hustler in the streets. She was a G. She worked her ass off in a nursing home, but she still was, a G. I can't take that.
Was it Isabella? Because I worked at Isabella in Dykeman.
Oh, no, she didn't work in Dykeman at that time.
I worked at 208 somewhere over there. A train line. No, part of South.
207.
One of the red trains.
Yeah, that was old school. Yeah, that's 207 for sure.
Yeah, so work at Isabella. Shout out to Isabella, man.
Isabella.
The nursing home out there.
Facts. I got to shout out Yonkers too, because I can't let that out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm originally was raised in Yonkers too. I knew the whole locks back then. We was always chilling right next to them back then. Like,
oh, wow.
Literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Jada Kiss used to always come to Dykeman too. And chill with people, whoever he really knew. Other than that, but back then we was just, it was like a known thing. There was some dude that did like 15 years named Junebug. He was really cool. I was cool with his nephew. So he was always letting us chill right there with them. So it was dope, it was dope. My cousins out there, they all, shout out to Joanna, rest in peace, I'm sorry. I love you too.
Shout out.
Yeah. Yo, and in Dykeman, man, was there any famous people that come from Dykeman?
Shit, I wish I did my history on it mainly, but I could tell you, yes, there are a lot of known, well, how can I put it this way? There are a lot of known More weed than anything.
More than
They just, you know what I'm
time.
saying? Let me just say it that way. We're really known illegally, but they known famous-wise. They famous. They known. There's a lot of people from the Heights, too. You know, it goes from Dykeman to the Heights, where there's a lot of people that are very connected.
Yo, the Dykeman is. I said the Dyke.
Hey, yo. What's your
Dykeman is also known for the drinks. What's the drinks that
the Nutcrackers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Heights really, I think it was the Heights that originally originated that. The Finding Mimos. My man Charlie, though.
Finding
Finding Mimos. That's what it was. And you really used to find Mimo, my G. I ain't gonna lie. Them shits out.
People was coming from like all over the city to
everywhere.
to get them
everywhere.
drinks.
And they started doing, that was a trend. If you didn't have Mimos in your hood too, that was a trend.
That was it.
But it was everywhere. It was everywhere. I'm talking about lit though. That was the ones though. But there was a point where there was just one spot you had to go to in the Heights. You got the right one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a point. You know what I'm saying?
They had counterfeit ones. But
Oh, man. Some of
everybody
them were
wanna
maybe
get it.
kind of
Cremos.
or maybe a little too late.
A buddy cracker.
The Buddy Cracker.
Oh wow, I never had those though.
Now,
But yeah,
the Asians was selling those. They bootlegged it.
oh hell no.
You know, hey,
My boy has
hey,
some shit called
hey.
Pink Pussy, no freaky.
This is a comedic show.
Yes.
It's a comedic
Very
show.
communicative.
It's only comedy.
Comedy, love.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Dykeman is definitely is Rutgers. Don't they got like a basketball
Nah, they
shop
got
there?
Dykeman basketball court. Yeah,
Sure
shout out to
did.
them. Shout out to Kenny too. Growing up, we all felt, we always used to play around there. Everything. We used to play manhunt even there. And then we got the marina. I don't know if you ever been over there. They used to play football back then.
La Marina?
Yeah, La Marina. That's
Yeah,
what the
I heard of
fields.
that one. Yeah.
It was not only a track. It was not only a baseball field, but it was also soccer and then also play for football. But it was definitely more lit for football. than anything.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know nothing about that, but I know about the club.
Yeah, the marina. Oh, so you been there?
No, Fabulous talk about it in the song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, if you was there though, you would have loved it. It was in the back in the shack. It had boats there. Yeah, man, it was lit, bro. It was big, open, no freaky.
Hey.
I actually walked past it on a graffiti mission. Now I'm
Oh, wow.
serious. One day I took the train to like the last stop, and then I was walking like along the highway by mistake. I don't know how I got to the highway, and
Connection.
I actually was walking by La Marina, right? And there's like a little path like along the highway, and I didn't know that it's like a dead end. If you keep following that path, it's like a dead end. So I walked the whole path and then got to like a dead end, and I had like turned back, and then I got to 145th.
What?
Yeah, because you could
Walking
take
the highway, but I didn't have no car.
the highway.
And you could see like the expressways going all different ways. Like it was crazy. One of my
Under overpass.
It was because it had an underpass where you could just walk through it, and you could either connect yourself onto the highway, or you just walk under the highway.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
You did it.
I did it. One of my last graffiti missions in my time of bombing. Yo, musically, man, what got you in love with music, man?
I come from that. My mother was a singer. My father was a musician.
All right.
He drummed. He played many instruments. I just was loving it. My twin sister's a singer too. She likes to sing. She's
Your twin sister.
I got a twin.
Oh,
Shout out
wow.
to Crystal. I love you.
Shout to your twin.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Facts. Yeah, I didn't mention that before, but yeah. We come from dancing too, so I guess it was just in our nature to be this way, love music. Other than that, my mother was just always playing every song you could find and singing it nonstop. But I love her.
She never stopped.
Never stopped. Nah, let me stop. But she was definitely one of my inspirations. And my father was always cool to me when he used to play the drums. So I was always ready to be serious about music if I had to be. And I loved it because I started singing, started rapping. I used to do a little beatboxing. You know how we did back then. I used to also, just love being around producing. Like people watching them see themselves make a beat, make a song. I used to always be like, oh, I want to add this, you know, like a little kid. But then, it's, you know, inside I was like, yo, should I take myself serious one day? And I was like, I have to. You know, I used to always give people ideas, melodies. My main thing was melodies back then when I was younger. You know, so it inspired me to watch even Big Pun, Biggie, Tupac's my main man, you know what I mean? You know, I love all those big L rappers. I just Lauryn Hill. I love music, you know.
Music.
And even whatever his name, Enrique. My mother he listen to him too, but
whoever she been playing,
man, that man. They know who Enrique with the mold. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna even front, and that's the word and the phrase I hate to say.
There you go.
You know, word. I like Mark Anthony and I like Hector Lavoe.
That's right, Mark Anthony too. I love salsa too. So
salsa.
I was a young nigga dancing with my mom's friends, sisters, everything.
What's the movie with him and Jennifer Lopez? That's one of my favorite movies. El Cantante.
Yeah, that was a true story too.
Yo, man,
that's a true story.
Yo, great movie, man.
Definitely a great movie. Smart.
So you get into music, young family has you around it already. When do you produce your first song, or when do you execute your first song?
My first song was some song called the Be Love Anthem. Actually, no. Before that, there was a song that I made. It's not love, but it goes, it's not love, and I ain't even drunk no more. It was something like that. It was an old song I did like at 18, 19. And I didn't get to release that song. I'm mad. That song is not even in my possession either. I'm going to get you for my song, my G. Give me my master.
It sound good.
Yeah, I mean.
It sound good. The little snippet, it sounds.
It does. It goes a little bit like, let me show you a little bit. It's not love. I ain't even drunk no more. It's not love. I ain't even drunk no more. It's not love. I ain't even drunk no more, no more. No, I'm playing with y'all, but yeah, that.
Yo, that you throw the beats, yeah. I could see people sniffing cocaine, doing Miley to that for sure.
That whole
it sounds like ravish. It sounds ravish.
That whole verse just riding through, definitely.
There's a definite vibe. But 19, but when I started saying my man Royal, I was in my man Royal's. That's my producer. Shout out to him. I was with him in the booth. Always hearing my man Fresh that was on my live earlier. Shout out to you. You know, I was always hearing him rapping. I was young in high school, and I was like, yo, I really got to stop playing. Like, I got to record myself for real. Like, I'm really thinking about it too much. So, at 18, 19, I stopped playing around 20. I started writing a little bit. Then I started taking my hook game serious. When I started taking my hook game serious, that's when I knew I wanted to stop playing, because now people are knowing me for hooks. They're like, oh, snap, yo, if we need a hook, go to him. Or if we need a hook to be, you know, in our perspective, how we like it, ask him to write it, flow it, and then give it to us.
All right.
Like, you know, that's how it used to work out for me.
Ghostwriting.
So basically, he's the Nate Dogg of Dykeman.
Yeah. Yo, that's funny you say that.
That was it.
No, that's funny you say that. My man Sammy used to say that. My man Sammy, shout out to you, fat shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, my man used to say that. That ass. He's like, you like a Nate Dogg. You see Drake, I love Drake. You know why? Because if I would have been able to say, let me grab my talent and not be afraid of just putting it out there. Like, we wasn't born like that. We wasn't born on cameras. We didn't like putting everything out. We wasn't like that. The era that came in, that was their thing. So if I would have had a taste bud for it, I would have put a lot of my music out. And Drake, why I say I love Drake is because he's doing what I already was doing. What he's doing with his flows, I was already going there, and I'm still going there, but now it's just me more because I can't be like Drake. I can't do nobody a favor and be like them. I can't. I tried. It doesn't work for me. When I do certain cadences, I do it just because it sounds great, and it's a great melody, and I think if I ever wanted to bring that song back to life, that's how I do it. Other than that, I don't like doing things that are not original or that didn't sound like mine. But my twin sisters
covers,
are good.
no covers.
Yeah, no
This
covers.
ain't no cover.
But I do a cover. Nowadays, you gotta learn how to do it. I noticed. But you're right. I was like that. I wasn't singing nobody's stuff. Nobody was getting clout for me singing their song. Nah, I just always used to come up with something original.
That's what's up.
Always, like
that's what's up.
I'm telling you, always. I never knew how to not come up with something that wasn't mine.
Always got something.
His son does something similar, sound wise. Like musically, he does. They are two different artists, but he's a melody driven, especially right now.
Yeah,
very melody driven artist, and so I think you and Prince might need to do a song together.
Well,
I'm not gonna front.
hey, look, we could call it the BP, like the gas station.
Of course. You got that gas.
He's Prince on B-Love.
Gas station.
Gas station.
You feel me?
Hold on, let me type that in.
Yeah, you might have to type that in.
Might have to do a little EP.
Let me hit my lawyer real quick. Let him know that we coming up with something.
You see the guard got his computer over there. My
He's
man,
serious. Like I said,
my man is on his Charlemagne the God shit.
He's on Charlemagne time. Like, I'm gonna write this down right now. I got this.
Right now, I'm gonna hold it.
Yo, describe your aesthetics, your sound.
How can I put it?
If a person never listened to your song, how would you describe it to them?
Hardship happy. It's the best answer I could give you on that one. Because a lot of pain is here in this body, but I got a lot of happy sound.
All right.
So you're going to love what I bring to you. I mean, a girl told me the other day, shout out to Skittles, a.k.a. Mufasa. She hit me on my DM.
Her name is Skittles?
Yeah.
Man, that was my homegirl name from Cooper Projects.
Wow.
And I gave it to her.
She's light skinned?
Yeah, she is.
She got dreads now?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen her.
I don't know.
The one I know, I gave her the name Skittles a long time ago. Her family... Oh, no, matter of fact, my bad. I am lying.
Okay.
Skittles was my homeboy. My man name is Eminem, and we used to call him Skittles, man.
That's how we had a malfunction.
Yeah, it was a brain fart. It was a brain fart. My brain let out some gas.
Wrong candy person.
My
Candy
bad.
cane. No, it's not no free
But I knew I called somebody Skittles, though. I'm like, I should call somebody Skittles.
Yeah.
The girl name, want to tell you the funny shit? The girl name was Slinky.
Nah, where'd she get the name Slinky?
Her name was Slinky.
We already know in the staircase what happened.
Boy, you went down the steps.
No disrespect, but I'm just saying.
He said she went down the steps.
Don't tell nobody.
She got entangled. She got entangled.
She had an entanglement.
She been going back and forth with it, right?
Yeah, up and down.
Up and down.
Yo,
I'm just saying, no disrespect,
yo,
but you know.
That's some wild shit, because Slinky was like one of my favorite toys when I was a kid.
That's crazy.
It never worked, though.
Never worked.
man.
It go like one step.
One step, you gotta
and then
keep
it stop,
knocking
you
it
gotta
down.
keep
Like,
pushing
what?
it down. Yeah, that shit was
man.
whack, man.
Whack.
That shit was a
That's
scam.
because we got it from the dollar store.
That was the first toy scam was Slinky.
Slinky.
That was the first toy scam, man. They got a lot of kids with that. Motherfuckers push that shit down the stairs. You just might have the best was just using it for like a rope or something.
Exactly.
Or just to play around like this.
Yeah.
We all know
Oh,
what that
shit.
meant.
The yo-yo.
My bad.
But yeah, she hit me on the DM stating, yo, your songs are so beautiful. Like the one that's out right now, Why You Gotta Lie, go stream that. Go run the views up. It's on Explode Studios channel. You could definitely see it. I hope y'all enjoy it. She hit me with your song not only makes me feel the pain, but it makes me want to cry and be happy. And I love that. It just makes me want to feel like I feel your pain, but you make me so excited. And I was like, damn, you know what? That's dope. I didn't think he was going to say something like that. But
That's what's up.
she did.
You said Explode Studios?
Explode Studios, yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to Explode. PS3 had
My man
a Song of the
Blaze.
Year 2019.
Oh, okay.
Get the fuck outta
definitely. They play this shit, everything. Definitely.
That's crazy.
What?
Explode Studio. We had Song of the Year on Explode Studios.
Nice.
The radio and all that.
So
We
far,
won the whole contest.
29,000 views on
That's what's up.
Instagram.
That's what's up.
I appreciate everybody that did that. Thank you. Shout out to my Instagram people. And,
That's what's
you
up.
know, and all the YouTube people. We got about almost
Pushing.
300 views.
As long as you're in the
going.
right places, doing your right thing, it's
That's
gonna
what it
happen.
feels
It's gonna
like.
happen,
So,
bro.
it feels like that.
Yo,
Definitely.
as an artist, man, and as a person, What tribulations have you been through?
Young, my uncle, my mother's brother, he got shot in the back of the head. It all started from there. If you want, and my other cousin, Aretico, one of my favorite two uncle and cousin, man, he died. We went through some pain, all of us. But we always went through it and then got through it. This family's been through enough. Fast forward, we all went through foster homes. You know what I mean? Me and my sisters and brothers, my mother wasn't on, her head wasn't on straight with my dad, so they didn't figure each other out yet. They got loose, and my older sister couldn't play mom anymore. She was too young. So we just did it. That mission came on us. I ended up in certain foster homes, hit a lot too, stood a lot in the streets, partying, chilling, Then we all came back. I started getting ready to graduate high school. Graduated, thank God.
Yeah.
I could have did better.
Definitely.
Could have did better.
A lot of motherfuckers didn't graduate.
Exactly.
I graduated. I got out of that, and I moved out early. I had my own apartment like at 17. I definitely stood in my grandmother's house. That's like my lady. That's my lady.
That's it.
That was the one that held me down. Literally held me down. And I used to just, go back and forth from her house to my house. From there, we was chilling. I had my right-hand man with me, Lex. He died later on. Sorry about that, but I had my right-hand man with me. We was chilling. My twin sister's now married to one of my friends from back then named Rob. So,
that happens to some people.
Man. That happens.
They was trying to fall in love a long time ago. I didn't let it happen. But.
You was over there blocking.
Yeah, I was in the beginning.
Pause. I'm blocking.
Man, we used to chill, bro.
What's Scarface sister? Manolo?
Oh, yeah.
You can say it was like that. You can say it was like that. Fast forwarding, we grew up. Let me see. Things got a little, separated between the family. So I had a shorty, I had a baby. Things got cool. I was living my life. Everybody's living theirs. My sister and them had kids.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah, facts. Definitely. My sister's house on Arlene. We was always in her crib in the Bronx. We used to chill. I used to bring bottles over there and get lit. Again, nothing crazy was still happening, but it was always problem between family. Me and my brother had a lot of problems at one point. But we kind of trying to ice things down now,
That's the blessing.
That's the blessing part.
It comes with growth, definitely.
Yeah, because it's just, it's a lot of, we really fought. I'm not going to lie to y'all. For the brothers that fought each other, they know. We really fought, though. So, but then, things got a little bad with my right-hand man. He passed on me. He was taking a lot of different type of drugs and shit. And we don't know if it necessarily was that. But his health wasn't in control. I kind of lost myself then. That's when I started losing myself. I didn't know what to do. That 2012 shit was fucking with me from before. He died in 2014. So it was just already like a lot of stuff that was in my head. Like, damn, man, this life is like imbalanced. And then a lot of people after that, like 7 people I knew died. You feel me? Like really just kept going. Like it was like baseball numbers. Seeing a little homie 19 get shot in front of me.
Yeah.
His brother crying, trying to pick him up, put him in the van. It got deep. A lot of things got deep in Dykeman. No freaking.
It's crazy. That's
crazy.
crazy.
He's still,
Definitely.
sorry. But, it was, how can I put it? I guess the most trial we had to really witness, before I got shot, my niece. I lost my 3-year-old niece.
Oh.
Yeah, she suffered from cancer. She had a cancer in her stem. Her brain. So she fought. We all fought for her. But my sister didn't want to tell me at that time because she knew I was going through my right-hand man. She was like, damn, bro, how the hell can I talk to my brother? He's not here with us. He's literally angry, and I was angry for almost 4 years. Like, literally angry. My baby mom decided to walk out because she knew it was like, that's it. I tried so hard to understand you, but you really going through it. So I was dragging her. And I didn't want to keep dragging the kids with that in front of them. So she knew I was lost. I lost a lot of time on that. Lost 2-3 years of my little daughter's life, She was only 2. She had to go through it too. I almost put her through the system for me fighting somebody in Dwayne Reed. I was knocking niggas out for no reason. There's a lot of problems in my head at one point.
Living la vida loca. Right?
Word, bro. That was Ricky Knockout, not Ricky Martin.
Ricky Knockout.
So I brought a lot of trouble upon myself, but it wasn't like I was forcing drama. But drama came my way. Then the day of, Judgment Day came. I didn't understand the situation with my niece, but then my grandmother was getting bad. That's when me and my brother having real bad blood, because now he's trying to act like he's bigger than me. I'm acting like I'm tougher than him, and
sibling rivalry happens.
Things got crazy, but then we was losing her, so I would always visit her in the hospice. And one night I went over there thinking she was there. They told me on some, you don't know she's not here, and I'm like, what? I thought she wasn't here with us for real. And by the time you know it, it was a whole thing that the family didn't want to tell me because my brother and I was hot. She was back in the crib, and they was putting her in the hospital in the bed over there. So I went for Mother's Day, and that was my last straw where this nigga was trying to joke on me. And I was like, yo, I'm going to fight you, bro. I'm not playing, bro. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys.
Nah, I told you already know.
I'm not playing, bro. Yeah, that's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, yo, stop playing with me, bro. I'm really going to, you know what I mean? But things, I guess, I should have never said something I said. That's why it's you got to be careful what you say to people.
Yeah.
Bro. You got to be careful what you put to the existence, because everything could come back sometimes, I got mad enough to say I might hurt this nigga through the legs and shit.
How much time you have left? Make sure.
I know I got 15 minutes before they get here.
All right, so yeah, man. We gotta have B Love back, man, for another
Definitely.
a deeper conversation, because I know your story.
No, I definitely
is a deep story, man. It's a deep story, yeah.
And we could fast forward the pause too. But fast forward, running out of time. I got shot on July 4th. Once I got shot on July 4th, prior to getting shot, I was waking up. I was getting my money right. I was getting groupie all over the places again. But I already had that. That's not the issue, girls. I'm sorry for saying this now. But, it was just, I was back to like normal me, looking good again. And I had a plan. And the plan was coming to execute. I'm not going to lie. It was definitely coming together. But I got shot, bro. And I feel like once I got shot, 5 people got shot, though. A little kid in the head, a guy in the head, a lady in the arm, and a guy in the leg, me in the spine. You feel me? But, that night, prior to that, I saved some kid's life. I was getting stabbed up. They threw a dynamite, like one of them M80s behind me. I didn't even know. It was crazy. I didn't even know. And by the time you know it, I almost beat somebody up for that. They finally told me, and then next thing you know, I get hit. Once I got hit, it was over. I can't admit what I had 2 girls waiting, but that's I'm not gonna say y'all names, but I'm sorry. But that night, I was living the vida loca, nigga. So
it be like that. It be like that.
But
man.
I woke up, and then the doctor told me straight up, you might not walk again. I didn't want to hear that. So that was my story right there. Right there is when I knew, where am I at? Remember that challenging man? That blessing that my grandmother held down? Because I'm going to tell you something. My grandmother was in my vanishing point, you heard? While she was dying, I was almost dying, but she decided to die to give me her life. Because I saw my grandmother in the shadow. As whatever I was dissenting, I saw my little niece and some smoke figure holding my niece. And from there, I heard 2 days later when they woke me up, or and a half, they were like, yo, we wanted to tell you, but we don't want to tell you, but your grandmother's dead. And I was like, what? I didn't want to hear that, but, shout out to her. I love her. That's my angel. Both of them.
Yeah, definitely.
But going forward, I started writing in the hospital. And I started walking, moving my right leg, and telling them I ain't giving up, And then they seen that I inspired people.
Perseverance, that's it.
From Harlem Hospital to Bellevue, even the crazy ones, they were inspired.
Even the crazy ones.
I'm telling you, they were inspired, bro. I almost beat a nigga up with one leg. Because he was telling me shut the fuck up. I was singing. He was telling me shut the fuck up. Facts. And then out of nowhere, I was like, yo, I'm going to knock your ass out, roll my ass over there. The doctors held me like, you need to stop, sir. I'm like, nah. And then when I go to find out, and I'm looking up to the nigga, I look back, the nigga got a missing leg. I was like, oh, nah. He got a missing leg, and I felt bad for him. You know, that's the crazy part. I felt worse trying to make sure I fought him instead of him fighting me. And I ain't even standing yet.
Pain is a truthful author.
Yeah.
And a lot of the situations that I've been through in life, and maybe not the same as yours, but you know, in my own world, crazy, and and I was taking out that world for a little while, and so that's where my reality check happens, you know, and shit, fuck a reality check. Yeah. Do they got checks anymore?
I don't know. It was a reality debit. It was the reality debit.
I'll tell you that. Reality debt.
Yeah, the reality debt. And it was something that I needed. It was something that allowed me to realign, because I feel that my outcome was either death or imprisonment forever.
I'll tell you, we in that same line of fire. Why? Because that's what was going to happen to me. I was going crazy over my BM type craziness.
Same shit.
You feel me?
Shout out to my BM.
Shout out to you too. You know, because if I become famous, you too. And all my songs, you are famous already. A lot of my songs she was famous already for. So,
you be doing an Eminem and all?
You know, Eminem she had an album already. Now whoever else gets a song, you're welcome. It. Other than that, yeah, man, I was wilding too, man. And that's why we got to stay focused as men. Men, we got to remember the testosterone level we have could scare women with a face, or scare women how we just be successful, because that's another fear you get from us, you know?
You lucky if you're able to realign.
Right.
Because a lot of people...
This definitely focused me.
A lot of people don't get to realign.
I'm happy God told me, this is how I got to teach you. I'm not mad, bro.
The lessons come hard. Pause.
I'm not mad. Not that hard, but
pause. Hard type of way.
Shit.
Pause. Yeah, definitely.
But that's a fact, man. As far as that goes, that's a real fact. I pray that, you know, whatever I'm doing to inspire my daughters, period, and they love me. I was reminded by them. I was told by their own words, don't worry, I don't see you like that. I wouldn't quit no more ever than what I ever did before. You know, it's hard to get back on your feet from nerve damages. Of course. But,
you know, let me tell you some crazy shit. There's a dude, man, there's a store up the block that I go to. And there's a dude, man, that he's in there he's in a wheelchair, right? And I don't know if he was always in a wheelchair. I don't know. But I'm gonna say this, though. I see this dude every morning. I haven't seen him in a minute, but there's a time I've seen him every morning. Every morning. He had like the electric shit. So the sun be moving. Oh, yeah. And he used to be inside the spot talking about like, yo, bitches, his children, like, yo, I got 5 kids. I'm the sole provider of my family, right? Still. This is what he's saying, right? And this is his build, though, right? And one day, this is his conversation when he's in the store. Like, motherfucker, see this nigga? I'm like, I'm the head of the household. Yo, word is bond. One day I seen him with like 3 kids on the thing. He had the shit going. Yo, he had one here. He stopped in front of the store. Yo, peace going. Yo,
that's it. He was
in full motion. His job. Pulled the bread out, like. And he was when I say in motion, I said, holy shit. And 3 kids on this shit. I swear, no exaggeration.
Handling
it. He like this, like speeding. Stopped in front of the store. He's like, yo, peace, go, what's going on? And exactly how he described his life, you seen it
right there
in front of my face. And the fact that he's like, yo, these bitches be on me about the money. He's like, yo, I gotta do shake and bang. He outside. Let me say this.
Of course.
This is an outside street dude.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this.
Street dude.
I came out that hospital. I told my mom I don't want to stay in your house. She thought I was joking. I told her, let me go to my house. I'll figure it out. They knew I couldn't do that because I needed the help. In the beginning, I wasn't that strong. I was going through major pain. Like 24/7 of major pain. So when it got to a point where I told my mom, all right, bet I'll stick to it in your crib, whatever. She knew, like, how is it that this nigga's in a wheelchair and figuring it out from my house. How is he figuring out something to bring to the table, make sure we're not hungry, all that, smoke, whatever. I had motion. I had my car. I had whatever. But then when I got to go to my crib and I had to be in my crib, now I had no motion to make all the money I thought I could do with other people. No. Now I had to do it all alone. Nigga, I had to go outside in that chair and make that hustle work.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make it work because my baby moms was eating me alive about bread.
Shout out to baby moms.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to the baby mothers.
Shout out to all of yous.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of put that battery in my back, like, oh, what you going to do? And I was like, you know what? It's true. Just because I'm in this chair, I'm not going to stay falling back. I'm going to figure it out. So once I started figuring things out, I figured it out. Like, made a little bread, started making bread, connections. Shout out to KO, you know what I'm saying? Made a few connections with people. People put me on stage. He put me on stage.
Definitely.
S.TREET Beats, go check them out. He put me on stage. I started moving. I started having motion. People started remembering who's B Love again. People started seeing B Love. And they started realizing, yo, that man in the chair, be love, be loyal, however you see me. That's who I am, I bring love to the table. And that's what I did, and the hustles never stopped. You feel me?
That's it.
Music-wise, what are you working on right now?
I'm putting out right now, Why You Gotta Lie, the original song I want to put as an original song, original beat, produced by Royal. So I'm working on putting that out first, and then I got a song that I want to put out that it admits to my daughter what I felt like was wrong that I did to you, but not so far, like in that lane, but she loves it. So it's called Lie. It's called Lie. Mama I Lie, something like that. That's going to be my next song. Or if not, I might just throw out that song you love.
I think you should.
Because that's where I'm at right now. In my head, I was like, I did Why You Gotta Lie. I might have to throw out that one for the summer.
I think you should.
Right?
It's a strong song, bro.
That's a strong song.
It's
Shorty was good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Captivating.
You don't know the classy moves I have for you. Baby, let's blow the commas up in the room. That's how y'all ended it, remember? That's how y'all was like, oh.
Hold up.
Yeah, I had to do that again just so you can remember the feeling.
Yo, I know good music when I hear it. And just in for that little snippet right there, we're going to charge you $3.99.
Subscribe.
That's a fact, man. We're not going to listen to the music. Where can they go to listen to your...
you can check on all platforms. My song, Runaway, is out. Don't Fall in Love. It's a little, like I said, that B Love situation. It's acting up. They're not letting me see that song anymore on YouTube. Don't Fall in Love. So you can get it on iTunes, on Spotify. Now you got Why You Gotta Lie on Explode Studios. So you can't say you never seen it. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Be official with my page if you want to go subscribe too.
Where can they check you out on Instagram?
__ B Love Official.
Yo, I see you doing great things, man.
Thank you.
I see you doing, especially when it comes to this music shit. I think like you're like the next one.
Thank you.
I'm going to say I see you touching 2 markets because I know you could probably do that Spanish shit too.
Yes.
So,
I'm supposed to. I'm Dominican.
I'm gonna say,
sorry.
You got 2 markets, man.
Yeah.
I see you taking over, using that because, I know this Dominican girl, man, who used to do, she still do music, but she used to do neo soul. And Spanish music. She's actually big. You might have seen her on Instagram. I forgot her name. Lynn Rose, I think. And she used to be with a Dominican dude playing like the little small guitar shit. And she be doing like crazy like little videos with the dude. Yo, she used both lanes. She knew how to do it.
I'm definitely going to do Spanish.
Her neo soul shit, she sound like Erykah Badu. She sound like a Jill Scott.
Nice.
She sound like she sings at that level.
Nah, it's different.
And her Spanish music was as strong as that. And
like
so
that.
it's, to me, it is.
I'm gonna try.
It is I believe it's a hack It's a hack. It gives you 2 markets, and it gives you an international market.
Nice.
And that international market is needed.
It's a kicker.
That's a fact. Don't get it twisted. There's songs that I did in Spanish that it sounds cool, but I get nervous because I feel like I don't sound like my rest, like my family or whatnot, or my peers, my Dominican peers. I'm sorry.
Dominican peers.
Let me stop.
Yo,
The rest of them.
The rest of them. Because they be like, yo, I try. I'm not going to lie. Like even when I did Why You Gotta Lie, I did it porque te mentí. Oh, dime por qué te vi. You know, like I could do it, but then I get nervous. You know, I just get nervous.
He said, yo, you're not saying enough slang with it.
Yo, I was in prison, right? And this Dominican dude, man, used to sing this song, man. I don't know if he made it up or there's a song that's out there, but it was No Tiene Nada. And the way he used to sing it, I was like, yo, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, I don't have nothing.
That's funny because this is a song that I think I did some shit like that.
Yo, no tiene nada. And he said the way he used to sing it, I didn't know what he was talking about, but I felt it. And and once he said what it was, I don't have nothing, I got it. I was like, yo, I could hear the pain in another language.
You understood.
So we're going to get ready to get up out of here. But before we get out of here, man, I just want to say this. Let's talk about this Super Bowl real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It happened 2 weeks ago. The Chiefs versus 49ers. The Chiefs win overtime.
I feel like they
how you feel about
lost
that, man?
I feel like they was going to lose that. You feel me? I said it to my sister on the chat because she was hoping that they lost. I was like, I don't care about neither team. I'm a Giants fan no matter what. New York, baby. But I told myself, like, if Purdy makes a mistake, one mistake, they lose him. And that's what he did. And it was a mistake in the game. And that's what happened. And it was, of course, you know, they're going to politic about the flag not being called. But whatever.
You already know.
How you felt about the football game?
It was for the betting. I think it was for the betting. It was for the money. It felt money driven.
Sure
even
did.
down to
long.
the halftime show was money driven.
It took long.
So, you know, exactly.
How you felt about the halftime show?
The halftime show was...
I'm so caught up. You know what your man did.
Yeah, you know, he's an entertainer. So you already know what he's going to do. He's going to come and give everybody a show.
Facts.
You know, he's going to grab up on everybody's wife and, you know, just do what he do.
Yo, in my opinion, the fashion was whack. You know what I mean? Okay. Every outfit on that motherfucking stage was ugly. I don't know if it was me or I'm out of touch.
It was thrown together for you?
I don't like sequins.
Oh.
I don't like football pads. This nigga had
shoulder pads, period.
Shoulder pads. This dude had on baggy socks. This dude had baggy socks on.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
I didn't even really watch the whole show.
I think the dressing was horrible, man. And I know you're probably saying, why the fuck he gives a? I only saw the fourth quarter and them dressing, and the dressing was horrible.
Highlights of the half.
Yo, are you gonna get you a Kelsey fade?
No.
Are you gonna get yourself a Kelsey fade?
Can I understand what a Kelsey fade is?
It's a boozy fade.
It's a boozy fade?
It's a boozy
That's
fade.
a bra. That's not a boozy fade.
It's a fade that's been faded, been faded.
Oh, no.
The Kelsey fade.
You mean the fade on his hair?
You know number 17 on the sign when we go to the barber shop.
Let me say this. That Caucasian man cannot have a haircut named after him.
They did, though.
The fade comes from the past.
He trying to Christopher Columbus a motherfucking haircut.
They Christopher Columbus the fade, man.
Oh, man.
And let me just say this too. Taylor Swift, man. I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to build up some love story or something, man. But and I like her music. Let me just say this. I like her music. I'm not gonna go against that. But her as a person, she's so trash to me. I know I'm gonna get attacked for that. But her as a person is like so trash to me, man. And I think I'm ready to take bets right now on how long they're gonna last. Because
boy. 2 weeks? No.
I'm thinking
2 more weeks? No.
I'm gonna say this. She breaks up with everybody and then write music about them, and that's what makes her blow up. So she's gonna set herself up for a very big letdown because she wanna write some new music.
Of course.
The new album's gonna have to come out. Somebody gotta get dumped. New music gotta go.
And Beyonce just
She's
became,
a witch.
Came the next thing in on the market.
She's a witch. And shout out to Beyonce. Let me say this. Shout out
I
to
just
Beyonce.
text Beyonce, believe it or not. On the DM, because I got a song that I made, you know, it's in the making. I made it with a shorty. It's very popping. The flow, everything. Is
Well, shout out to her and her new Cowboy album.
Yes.
The cover that they showed on the Super Bowl. Ooh. If I was Italian, bonjour, magnifique.
Magnifique. C'est si bon.
Yo, and yeah,
magnifique. C'est si bon.
palio string cheese. Palio string cheese.
Yeah, so.
Yo, she looks edible. She seems edible. But if you seen that picture on the Super Bowl, you're lucky you have seen it because recently I seen that picture again and it has a little cover over the special area. So we out of here. Shout out to my man B Love.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody on the line, bottom line.
And we
Love Sauce. JJ, whatever. Thanks for good looking
y'all.
out.
Yeah,
Tune in.
stop.
Definitely.
And go get that why you gotta lie. Sitting here judging me. When you sit here changing, girl, trying to hit the streets, why you gotta lie?
You see what we
Them
doing?
dogs ain't free. You wasn't playing, girl, trying to stay for keeps. All right, we out here.
Yeah, S.STREET Media, we stay tapped into the newest motherfucking talent coming out of New York. We got B Love. Expect to be seeing him at a lot of our events.
Shout out to that.
And expect to see him back on the Hangout. Also.
Definitely. All day, every day. Anytime you want,
Yo, I'm pointing that way and the camera's this way.
We all over the place, but we worldwide with
We
y'all.
out of here.
Out.
Peace.
Peace.